Howdy folks, just a quick disclaimer before I start this video. I was advised by my attorney to not share, I was strongly advised by my attorney rather, to not share any of this information with anyone. Now, I disagree with his suggestion, and I'm going to publish this info on the World Wide Web. As to, why am I going to do it? Well, for views and for, just so other people can have information as to what to do in a situation like this. A predicament like I experienced the night of September 11th, 2020. Now, before you will see a MS painting of, this is not the Danish flag, this is my house, the layout of my house, an overview, an aerial view. Now, on September 11th, 2020, I was a victim of, well, we had a home invader in the house. Now, at the time, I was home, my son was home, he was in bed, and my dog was there as well. Now, if you've watched my previous video, you will know I've had an ongoing feud with Konnichiwa Games. Now, in the past, I gave their game Hentai Sniper World War II. I gave it a poor review. But I tried to redeem myself with the second video. I even deleted the first one. But they still came after me. And they broke into my home and tried to assault my son. Now, I was quick enough, and I'm quite an agile fella. I heard the break-in, and I was able to defend my son before any damage was done. Now, I'm going to show you the events that occurred that night on MS Paint. I will demonstrate what happened that evening. Now, this is going to be me. Just bear with me for a moment here. Okay. So a little large. Oh, yeah, that'll do. So this is me. At the time, I was playing their game Hentai Sniper World War II. So you can't hold that against me. Now I'm actually going to change the colors of the house as to not so no one thinks it's the Danish flag, because it isn't. It really isn't. So there we go. That's better, I think. There'll be no misunderstanding here. Now I'm going to well, I hate to do it, but I'm going to stencil out the perpetrator here. Not a nice guy. Couldn't tell, didn't get too good of a look at him. Okay, there we go. A few arms. I think he had two. Now, as to distinguish this body from the stickmen from myself, I'm going to add a well, let's see here. I'll add a triangle on top of the head here. Forgive me, I am not too savvy with this program. Huh? Okay. So can we just do the pencil? Okay, there we go. Now this is just to symbolize, just to differentiate the two stickmen, right? This is not an Asian sun hat. This is just a yellow triangle on top of someone's head. Now for me, I usually wear a ball cap, so I'm just going to put a pot on my head as to distinguish the two. He was not Asian, I don't think. But this is just to distinguish the two stickmen. He wasn't this large either. I'll shrink him down. Just fill in this a little. Yeah, that'll do. As of course I did mention my son Bill. He was home as well. He's pink. He's a little bit of a pansy, that one. I don't know what's going on here. It won't hold the shape. We'll draw him out. This is Bill. He was in bed, asleep. He doesn't have a lock on his door. It was open at the time. No locks in our house. Even the front door wasn't locked. I'll tell you, that will be changing after this night. So we have the perpetrator. Just give me a moment here. Select. Okay, there we go. We had the perpetrator here. Now, he did break down the door. This is accurate. He did take a section of wall out, but he did bust the door down. He's not strong, but he did have a mallet. So he entered the house. Now, I guess he had scoped out the whole area weeks prior. This was a planned attack by him. I had been getting notes in the past from Konnichiwa Games that they knew my address, they knew where my son went to school, the angelic private school I sent my son to. He was threatened multiple times. He was approached at his schoolyard by this man or one of his cronies, and I was told to convince it. My son Bill was told to convince me, his father, to change my review of the game Hentai Sniper World War II, which I did. But I guess he shows no mercy, this fella. So he broke into my house. I heard a wild snap as he did take out a good section of wall, as you can see. He entered the home, and you know, I was busy playing, you know, Hentai Sniper World War II. But I did hear something, so I didn't actually get out of my chair. I just rolled around. I actually put myself in a chair at the moment. I was in my chair. I don't have a fancy one. I just got a normal office chair. So I rolled out the door. So I rolled out. And I see this man in the hallway, and I know, my heart sinks because I know it's Konnichiwa Games, the developer of Hentai Sniper World War II, and I know he's out for blood. So I try and get a bit of momentum here. So I put myself against this wall. I'm still in the chair. I put my feet, I crunch myself up right against the wall, and I propel myself, and boom, I knock her. And he actually just takes off. That's it. I guess I hurt him pretty bad. There was blood. There was a trail of blood leading away from the house. So I did do some damage. My son Bill slept through the whole thing. Also, I have a dog, and he was deaf. He is deaf. So he didn't hear a goddamn thing. He has his own bedroom. And he has a bone in there as well. Konnichiwa Games, he actually contacted the authorities and said I just straight up attacked him. I invited him over, and then I belligerently I struck him with my office chair. That was his story. So the first, I've also always heard this, the first to make the 911 call always wins in this kind of situation. So cops came by. Now the perpetrator did not return. He hid. This is the popo. And they came in, they arrested me. My son Bill was taken to child services for a week. And my life's been hell ever since. Konnichiwa Games did get back to me. He said he apologized for the whole idea. He was just so heated that I gave his game a poor review. And said it wasn't very historically accurate and was just a money grab. So he did apologize. And apparently I busted his kneecap. Shattered, apparently. He told me that. I was brought downtown. I was detained. I spent 2 nights in jail. And that's the story. So I was put in the police car. No, I was out of my chair at this point, but there we go. Put my chair back in the office. Son Bill, child services. My dog, well, he had free reign of the home for a few days. There's some scary stuff, I tell you.